Okay, they want you to use a graphing tool such as Desmos graphing calculator to determine the left and right hand limits of the function as x approaches the number 1. But it's a piecewise function is what it is. And if you look at the first function, it says the f of x is equal to the absolute value of x, but then it's minus 5. The absolute value of x, if I were to make a table of values real fast, when x is 0, the absolute value of 0 is 0. When x is 1, the absolute value of 1 is 1. When x is negative 1, the absolute value of 1 is 1. When x is 2, the absolute value of 2 is 2. When x is negative 2, the absolute value of negative 2 is 2. The graph of this is a V-shaped that goes, it's a V sitting right on the origin, and then it's 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. Let me erase this. Okay, you're at 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. It goes like that. It's a perfect diagonal. And then it's negative 1, 1, negative 2, 2, negative 3, 3, so on and so forth there. So that is y equals the absolute value of x. But then they put this minus 5 on it, which means every single point, which if you start, I'll use blue on this, if you start here, it's going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, down 5. This point, down 5. The whole thing just shifts down 5 on both sides. Every single point goes down 5. And so that is your resulting graph for that part. Okay, so that whole graph right here, this part is the absolute value of x minus 5, but it says that x is not allowed to equal the number 1. So that means at 1, which is, if x is not allowed to equal 1, here is 1 on the x-axis, which means you actually have an open circle right here. All right, okay, that didn't go over well. So what my graph really is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. It goes up, but then there's an open circle here, and then it continues on, and then you're over there. Okay, and then you have the second graph, which is f of x is equal to x cubed if x is equal to 1, which means there's only one point. When x is 1, x cubed will be 1 cubed, which equals 1. So that means that point, I'll put it in green, is right here. That's that point. Now, they're asking me to find the limit as x approaches 1 from the left. So as you're approaching it from the left, you're going down, and then you come back up, you're getting closer and closer to that open circle. But that open circle has a y coordinate right here, which is negative 4. And then when you approach it, you find the limit as x approaches 1 from the right. That means you're coming from this direction. You're heading to that exact same point, and that point again has the same y coordinate of negative 4. And since the limit from the left equals the limit from the right, that is the limit, period. Now in this one they didn't ask me the extra question, which would be, what is f of 1? And if you were asked what f of 1 is, you'd be using this part, and you'd be saying, well, the f of 1 is 1, which is that green point. But they didn't ask me that. So these are the correct answers. They're all in green.